Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing today on this Wednesday, April the 21st, 2021? I hope you had a safe 420. For those of you who think that day has significance, I don't smoke weed, so I really don't give a shit, but hope you guys celebrated your 420 safely and didn't do anything too stupid. I used to be a pothead, so I know what 420 is all about. Thank you for joining me here tonight for another metallic episode of Music of Destruction, bringing you guys the very best in metal-related content right here on YouTube on the only metal channel you need. If you guys missed anything in the past week, click the eye in the upper right corner. Get caught up on all my latest videos. I did take a break, but I did put out Archgoat's Whore of Bethlehem review yesterday, and we're doing album ranking Wednesdays here tonight. Now, if you want me to review anything, make suggestions in the comments section. I don't like slam deathcore, metalcore, or modern tech death fucking garbage, so asking me to review that is a fool's errand. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell so you don't miss anything. This is the hardest working metal channel on YouTube in my opinion. I know there's other metal YouTubers that do work hard as well, but no one's going to give it to you as uncensored, unbridled, passionate, and raw as myself, despite some controversial opinions that other people don't hold. I'm going to give it to you straight, even if I get negative criticism about my opinions, about the modern scenes and certain bands and things like that, and if you don't like it, too fucking bad, because I'm not compromising for any of you. Welcome to Album Ranking Wednesdays here on the channel, and tonight I am ranking an absolute sick, vile piece of underground filth from Cyprus who plays Suicidal black funeral doom metal with, of course, Dictator. And I'm going to be doing a full in-depth review of this album, Dysangelist. Now, this is the only album I've been able to acquire so far from Dictator, as getting his other stuff is proving to be rather difficult. The Pain Sessions has a limited release of 33 copies on CDR, and the cassette edition comes in a wooden box wrapped in fucking barbed wire, limited to 8 copies. That's the one I really want to get. Yeah, folks, very obscure underground one-man project that has some of the sickest sounding music ever made. Now, this is some very unique stuff that will satisfy anyone out there who loves the darkest shit there is. Now, granted, I know for a fact this is not going to be for everybody, but hey, that's the point of this channel, the underground stuff always being covered here, and I hope you guys enjoy this series as well as everything else. But this is not going to be music for many people because it doesn't follow song structuring or traditional palatable nuances. I mean, this is only concerned with expressing the darkest, sinister emotions possible. One of the reasons I fucking love Dictator, along with his elitist ideologies about the underground and things like that, and only playing this type of black funeral doom metal and refusing to compromise, which is common in black metal. I don't know why everybody's so fucking surprised that I'm an elitist prick. But anyway, now, I currently have Dysangelist, but as I said, I want to get the Pain Sessions and Fog of Death as well. Now, Dictator formed in 2005 initially as an experimental project that combined elements of noise and dark ambient, which is a great album. Soon after his first release, Fog of Death, which is a series of excerpts from sessions which were planned to be part of a greater release entitled Claustrophobia, which never saw the light of day. I guess that might have turned into the Pain Sessions. I'm not entirely sure. Now, Dictator's musical style shifted towards funeral doom with black metal influences. Now, of course, he calls his music Suicidal black funeral doom metal. Makes fucking sense to me. That's exactly what we get with these two releases, and of course, the Fog of Death is black ambient. But anyway, now that you have some history and my initial thoughts on Dictator, let's just get into the ranking. Coming in at number 3, we have the black ambient, dark, oppressive Fog of Death, limited to a very limited release. I don't know how many copies it was limited to exactly, but released in 2005 independently. This is a very atmospheric, dark, ambient trip into hell, essentially. There's a lot of really disturbing music going on here, disturbing passages and ambience, and a lot of unsettling nuances within its framework, and it's one of probably the darkest ambient releases I've ever heard. Now, there's a lot of noise elements here as well that are very unsettling, very abrasive, and almost like nails on a chalkboard in a lot of ways, especially in the vocal department. And this isn't going to be stuff for everybody. I compare this album to bands like Emit. If you know who Emit are, as well as Gnaw Their Tongues and things like that. That's kind of in the vein. I would put this under in that type of umbrella. It's a great release. Fog of Death gets number 3. Coming in at number 2, The Pain Sessions, released in 2006 independently, another limited release. This one is a little bit more traditional Black Funeral Doom, of course, that's what it is, but it definitely went away from that dark ambient stuff. But there is dark ambient in here, as a lot of this music could almost be considered chamber metal, as it leans towards a very classical influenced type of metal, but definitely has that dark, oppressive, just sick, vile funeral doom undertone to it. And The Pain Sessions is one of my favorite fucking funeral doom metal albums of all time, with, of course, that black metal aesthetic, but a very dark, classical influence, especially in the ambient keyboard work that permeates this record. And it's fucking killer. If you have not heard The Pain Sessions, The Procession of the Black Fog is playing in the background right now. This is one of his best releases, and I highly recommend The Pain Sessions. Gets number 2 from Dictator. Coming in at number 1, Dysangelist, released in 2008 on Serpene Hele Music Productions. Limited release, Dysangelist. To describe this album is like describing a schizophrenic nightmare that is trapped within purgatory, essentially. There's so many different things going on here, but it follows a very similar atmosphere throughout. Every track bleeds into the next, and it's a very monolithic listen, very similar to bands like Sun, but of course this isn't really bordering on drone metal, although you could say that if you're not a fan of Funeral Doom, you might think this borders on drone. There are definitely a lot of drone elements happening here, but there's also that very dark chamber metal I talked about before with The Pain Sessions that still makes its appearance here. And the riffs, drumming, bass, and vocals are fucking incredible. It's a cavernous fucking trip into the abyss, and it's extremely dark, unsettling, disturbing, sick, vile filth. And it's not something that you're going to understand on the first listen. Like, it took me a few listens to really get used to Dysangelist. And now that I've fucking delved into it so many times, it's something I can just put on and marvel at, as it's very monolithic. It's over an hour and 15 minutes long, and it's something that's going to be compelling for you, and demand your full fucking attention. This is an experience, and that's what a lot of the music I'm into is a fucking experience. It's not really metal to headbang to, though I love a lot of death and thrash, as you guys know. When it comes to my atmospheric metal, this is the type of stuff I look for. This is an absolute fucking classic of Suicidal Black Funeral Doom. And there's definitely that depressing undertone here as well, but as I said, it's very rooted in dark classical chamber music with that metal overtone and very unsettling vocals and disturbing atmospheres and a lot of very in-depth nuances that will take you to the bottom of the abyss. Essentially, this is a fucking amazing album. Number 1, Dysangelist from Dictator, 2008 on Serpene Hele Music Productions. Once again, limited release. You can find a copy of this on eBay right now. If you want to order it, go and get it. You're not going to regret it. But again, if you're not a fan of this type of metal, then stay far away from it. I understand not all of you are going to be into Black Funeral Doom. Some of you might like deathcore, some of you might like modern death metal, tech death. Whatever you like, it's cool with me, and I'm trying to have a more open mind about a lot of things, but I am open-minded for you guys, liking whatever the hell you want. Just don't expect me to, because I'm very proud of what I listen to, and I'm not going to deviate from that to satisfy anybody's sensibilities. So I hope that clears some things up, so you guys don't think I'm a total elitist prick. Yeah, I'm an elitist, but I'm very reasonable about it, and I'm intellectual about it as well. Though I do hate the modern metal scene, and I put down a lot of modern metal bands for various reasons, because I just feel like they're lacking the soul and passion and conviction that makes metal fucking great. But there you guys have it. I've ranted on a little bit too much. Hope you enjoyed tonight's premiere. Another album ranking in the books. If you're new to this channel, tap that subscribe button. Tap the bell, select all for notifications. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter at Music of Destruction. Check out our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Music of Destruction. My Teespring store, open, more merch is coming, teespring.com. /music-of-destruction. Go get all your merch there. Great stuff. I don't set the prices. Teespring does, so don't get mad at me if you find something expensive. They have to craft the merchandise for me. They send it out, and I get a share of the profits. If you want to check out The Seed, episode 32, The History of Thrash Metal Part 2, is up on the Patreon page. Will be up later on this week if you'd like to support the channel that way. Patreon.com /music of destruction. I'd sincerely appreciate it. I love you all. Thank you so much. $5 a month gets you access to all this great content. Your support keeps the channel going. It keeps me motivated, keeps me doing this for you guys. I invest in better hardware. I'm getting some better lighting. I'm going to get a better camera. All that awesome stuff. And it's going towards stuff for reviews on the run as well, which Colton, James, and myself are working on. We also have a film and production company called Imperial Creative Assembly. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff with that, and our movie and game review channel, Reviews on the Run. So let's check out a clip Colton James put together about what you can expect.
Story guy. Looks like I lost him. There's no sign of him anywhere.
We're back, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Have yourselves a great Wednesday. We will see you for Top 15 Thursdays. Cheers, everybody. Have yourselves a great night.